Hello. Welcome back to Leicester Fan TV. It is a Thursday at 6:30, which means it's a Fox's Focus show. We're going to be looking forward to the Aston Villa game, which is on Saturday at 3 o'clock. Let me know in the comments if you're here, first of all. And also then after that, let me know how you see the game going. Who do you want to start? Any surprise names you want to put in there? Does Jordan Ayew start? I don't think so. But yeah, get your comments in. Hit the like button as well. Hit subscribe and we'll get straight into it.
The Leicester City machine is on the march again.
Leicester Fan TV presents a variety of content, like fan discussions, match analysis, and engaging with Leicester fans worldwide. We want your views live. Thanks to our sponsors, Everard's, Follow Blinds, Pucker Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Distillers Direct, Hologram, Take Me, Newbie & Co, and the Fox's Arms and Rainbows. We are live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
As I said, welcome back to Leicester Fan TV. I can see people already putting their comments in and letting me know that they're here. Please carry on doing so. Let's get some comments up on screen. Craig Gilbert says, hi, Locks. Oh, this is a bit weird, Reedy, isn't it? Why is it like that? That's normally... Reedy, switch it for me. Craig Gilbert says, hi, Locks. Dawn here every single... I mean, everyone, a lot of people are here every week, but I always see Dawn's every single week. So thanks to you, Dawn. Chris is here. Good evening, Locks. Good evening to you, Chris. Lovely. What you drinking? What you got there? Is that hot chocolate with marshmallows and cream or something? That looks lovely, mate. That does. Or a milkshake? Something like that. Grego, hello all. Andy Moss says, we signed anyone today? And the follow-up comment is Gregor saying, Messi. Yeah, we've signed the Moroccan Messi. Get in. No, it's not confirmed yet. Hopefully it'll be confirmed soon. Hopefully he signs before 12 o'clock tomorrow. Or was it today? Can't remember the deadline to play. But anyway. So yeah, keep getting your comments in. We're going to talk about Villa. We'll talk a tiny bit about Bilal because I know Reedy and Sam have covered a bit of it already. Bilal El Khanous. And yeah, who's going to start? Any changes to the start on 11 this weekend? Let me know in the comments who's going to come in. Grego says, think it's today the announcement for Bilal. Hopefully, we'll see. Maybe it will happen like right now, while we're live. And Ronaldo, what did I say? The Rabat Ronaldo and the Marrakesh Mbappe. Keith says, lads, hello to you, Keith. Keith, every time I see you pop up, I think you're like some lady, and then I like. Because of the photo. Who is the photo, by the way? So random. 11 p.m. tomorrow deadline. No, yeah, I know, Andy. I mean, to register him for the game to play against Villa or to be on the bench against Villa, you need to be registered. I think it's 12 o'clock tomorrow, but it might be 12 o'clock today. We'll sign 14 seconds late. Yeah, absolutely. And then wear the number 14. I don't know who's got the number 14 this year. Bobby. I think Bobby de Colevery. Villa going to slaughter us. Well, Andy, we'll talk about it because we all thought that about Spurs, didn't we? We all thought that about Spurs, to be fair. Do I think we'll get a striker? I don't know. Maybe. If I want to go back in for Fotusi and Addis. I've got a feeling we might. There's rumours as well today that we might be. But I've also seen a rumour that we're back in for Armando Broja. And I'm sure he failed his medical at Ipswich. So I don't know how he'd sign him. I'm sure that was what happened. Or Datri Fofana. So if it's one of them two, I don't really care. But obviously, if it was Fotis, I'd get a bit excited. And final comment before we get Reedy on. Ivan says, time up, John and Susan. Thanks for your work over the years, but the time has come for you both to leave the building and allow the club to develop. Ivan, mate, you know me, yeah? I love a rant about Whelan and I love a rant about Rudkin, but I honestly can't be asked for it anymore. I really can't be asked because what's the point in moaning every 3 weeks about sacking Rudkin when it just never happens? And just, you know, they don't listen to us, and Top loves him. I think Rudkin's got some photos of top. Anyway, right, let's get Reedy into the stream. Here he is. Hello, mate. How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, good to you.
Yes, mate. I want to end the show with a bit of transfer talk. So let's start with Villa. I mean, the comment there from Andy was Villa are going to slaughter us. What do you think? Are they going to slaughter us?
Just depends how we set up, mate. It all depends on when we set up. The last bloody 2 times we've played against Premier League teams, in my opinion, you've not set up right. Obviously, second half against Spurs, maybe so, but in the first half, utter wrong decision, like Cooper has admitted. So,
well, what I'd say back to that is maybe he did set us up right, because maybe if he set us up differently to attack them more, we'd have got beaten by more. They would have scored more. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get the point of us defending it. I get the point of defending it and keeping it close. But we're not winning games, and that is the whole point of this season. We've got to win games. I know it's going to be hard for us, but again, I'm going into Saturday's game thinking we could actually get a win here. But it all depends on if Villa start playing well, if we are always on the back foot, and if we decide to be a bit more direct in a way, not like forcing the ball up, but if we're trying to go at them more instead of sitting back and hopefully they make mistakes, then yeah. But like I said, it all depends on how we set up, because I think the last 2 games, tactically with the fullbacks and how they work in the team, for me just doesn't work at all. Because against Fulham, both times we conceded a goal from it, and against Spurs, as much as the fullbacks played well, they're not creative players. They're just players who can get up the pitch.
Well, would you rather us maybe draw 1-1 or lose narrowly 2-1, or would you rather us lose 5-3 and have attacked them? Genuine question. I'm just curious, because I agree that I want to see us play differently, but then my worry is that if we attack them more, we will concede more naturally. You know what I mean?
Well, it depends if you want to have an entertaining game, or you want to be bored at a game.
Well, all the Enzo haters out there, they want exciting football, so maybe they want to see us lose 5-3 rather than 2-1. Who knows? I just thought at the minute, I know it's not good. You want to win games, but I'm just, me, mate. I hate Cooper and I hate the team at the minute, but I'm thinking, I'm trying to be level-headed here and say, for goal difference, do you try and stay in the game at 1-1 like we did against Fulham?
Well, we're going to have the goal difference.
Hopefully nick it.
We're going to have the goal difference changed either way when we get Man City or Liverpool or Arsenal.
Yeah, but Ipswich, Liverpool, they played Man City, they played Liverpool, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, we'll see on that. A couple comments. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. No, I think I've survived it. Greg says, need to attack more in games. Scott says, hi all. Sorry, I'm really trying not to sneeze. Scott says, hi all. Hi to you, Scott. Villa fan here. Fair play to Mark Albrighton. He would have stayed at Villa if not for Paul Lambert released mental. Well, good job he didn't stay at Villa, mate, because otherwise he wouldn't have won the Premier League. Yeah, Andy makes a good point. Villa won't miss chances like Spurs did. Tito Blue says, top lads, buzzing for the weekend. Love Cooper's press conference. So honest and it's refreshing. Let me talk about this, really, because it drives me mad. I keep seeing this. Oh, he's so honest in his... No offense, Tito, because I do like you, Tito. Oh, he's so honest in his press conference. It's so refreshing, blah, blah, blah. All he does, yeah, it's refreshing, but all I've seen in every press conference so far is, well, we set up wrong. Yeah, we set up wrong. How many times can you set up wrong and just be like, well, I'll be honest, we set up wrong. Well, you're doing something wrong then, aren't you, mate? Like, it was in pre-season he said it. Oh, we shouldn't have set up like that. And then Spurs, yeah, we shouldn't have set up like that in the first half. Fulham, yeah, it was tactically, yeah, we were a bit off. I'm like, how many bloody times do you want to get it wrong, mate? You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I mentioned a minute ago. The fact of we weren't set up right. Yeah, maybe we're set up to defend, but when we come to attack, we're basically like a toothless animal. Like, there's no point even being up there. So,
yeah. We need a striker or two. Villa will have a field day. A point would be good on Saturday, but we must get 6 points from Palace and Everton. Would you take a point, mate, tomorrow, Saturday?
Well, I was looking at the next 6 games after Villa, and we said in the office 5 out of 6 games are winnable games, as in the fact of then they're not games that I'm not saying will happen. I'm just saying they're 5 games out of 6 games, other than Arsenal, that are games we could get points out of and not lose and get no points. So,
all right, yeah, no, it just made me laugh how you were just like winnable game, yeah, because Yeah,
They are
anyway, so
winnable.
I'm looking at the mate. Crystal Palace, Everton, obviously Arsenal's a write-off. Bournemouth, Southampton, Forest. So for
And then
me,
Ipswich after that, I think. So really 7.
Ipswich, yeah, and then we got Man United, Chelsea.
And again,
Yeah,
out of them
yeah.
7 games, realistically, if we can't pick many points from them, well, there's no point in staying in the league. So that's why I'm saying they are winnable games, and they have to be winnable games. I'm
Well,
not saying we have to win them because they're all going to be tough. But if you want to stay up,
what,
you've got to be beating Forest, you've got to be beating Everton, you've got to be beating Southampton, you've got to be beating Forest to stay up.
well, I said on Fox's Corner, when's that out on Patreon?
Fox Corner tomorrow.
Sidestep. Patreon, guys. By the way, you can join our Patreon for £6 or £10 a month, or three
All
if you want
three.
to. Yeah, all three, not £3 a month. But anyway, if you choose the £6 or £10 tiers, you get some load of video content from me, Tom, Reedy, Sam, Jake, Phil as well, I'm sure, Jamie, Fox's Arms. So yeah, so that's interesting. If you have a spare few quid, whatever, then do it. If you don't have a spare few quid, don't worry, we're still here free. So on Fox's Corner that's coming out tomorrow, I said that you have to get 12 points against Southampton and Ipswich this season. You have to beat them twice. And if we don't, then I think we're down anyway. I think we've got no choice. We've got no chance. Because although you're saying they're winnable games, and I agree they're winnable games compared to what we've already played, Crystal Palace, I know they're being stripped and all of that, but I still think they probably beat us or get a point. Everton looking a bit of chaos at the minute, so that might be an easy one. Bournemouth, I don't think is an easy game at all, any stretch of the imagination.
Or we beat them in the Championship, so I'm just saying that. We did beat them not in the Championship, but when we were in the Championship, we beat them. And we beat them in the Cup,
mate.
so
Enzo Ball,
I'm just saying.
mate. Enzo Ball, not Steve Cooper. We had a bold, beautiful bastard in charge there. Now we've got the Goonies. Anyway, I shouldn't have said that. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? So let's carry on with the comments anyway. So we need to play our own game and not set up to stop other teams. Watkins must be rubbing his hands with his pace against our defenders. Well, he won't get past them, will he? Because we'll be in a low block for 90 minutes. So I agree with Reedy. Games ahead of winnable. That's the mentality we need. Yeah, I agree. They're more winnable than what we've got at the minute. That's the point I'm trying to make. But I don't think they're easy or anything. Thoughts on whether we get a striker before deadline? Yeah, we'll talk about it soon, Tito. But who knows? I think against Villa, a point is not a complete loss, but ideally all 3 points. We all know this would be a difficult season, but the team look to be digging in their heels and working hard. Oh yeah, so really, I agree with that. I think the team are giving everything. Personally, I think they are giving everything. I haven't seen one performance, bar probably Sumari. I haven't seen one before. No. I'm on about effort. I'm on about like passion and effort.
A bit too much effort. A bit too much effort from Justin.
I'm not having this slander, mate. Come on. Just because he was shit doesn't mean he wasn't trying, right? I haven't got any complaints really from the effort. I think they're trying a lot more than they did in the relegation season.
Well, yeah, because half the team didn't want to be there, and half the team were out of contract in that season, so there's no point in being playing. They don't want to get injured. Whereas now we've nearly got a full team that's other than maybe Daka or someone.
What's this about?
On their pre-match show before the game, I put a message saying it'd be nice to have a bit of honesty in this show because it's all just rosy and all.
Was that with Matt Elliott and Steve Walsh and all that?
Yeah, and Dan Bates. Yeah, I just said, do you know what? Just be a bit more honest, mate, instead of being all rosy and all happy days. But they didn't see it because they don't like negative on that channel. So.
Andy says you can see the quality in Skip. Fast wants to go. We'll talk about that very, very a little bit soon. Agree, your players are fighting up for it. All right, really, not team news, but team predictions. Who do you think comes in? What changes do you think will be made from Fulham?
Bobby Reid has to be out. I'm sorry. Like he doesn't do anything. He doesn't do anything for the team. Yeah, Mabadidi. There's a slight chance that AU plays there because he was okay, decent, I guess, against Tranmere, but again, it's Tranmere. But yeah, Mavadidi has to be in for me. He's the most threat of that player on that wing for me. I don't know why he's not playing. The only reason I can think of is he just doesn't defend, doesn't track back. Which again, for me, if Christensen's there and he does stay there instead of going up, and you have Pereira on the other side where he runs up the pitch, then I'd be happy with Mabadidi there. But that's the only case I'm saying why Mabadidi won't play.
No Ricardo?
No, that's what I'm saying. I would have Ricardo on the right if he means that he goes up instead of Christiansen.
So you drop Christensen for JJ?
No, I'd keep Christiansen and drop JJ.
But we know Christensen doesn't want to go anywhere near that left centre back position because that's why he left last season.
That's the issue with the team. That's the issue with this tactic that keeper's doing. Yes, people are saying that it's the same as Enzo because of how this system works. But for me, Ricardo has to get in there, and the only way of doing that, unless JJ does come in, but then I'd feel bad for Christensen because he's done well.
Well, this is what my complaint is with Cooper because he wants to play similar to Enzo, but not quite Enzo. But you may as well have just stuck with the Enzo way in terms of the right back inverting and having Ricardo invert, because then you get to fit in your best players. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, it is what it is. Peter McIntosh says start Popov. I don't think that's going to happen. Dawn says all our players want to play for us, even Fast scored, even if he didn't want to be here. You can see the quality in Skip. Does Skip come in for Ndidi, Reedy?
Yeah, as much as I was slandering Skip for how average he was, there's no doubt about it. Didi's passing is just woeful. People, like you say, even against Trammy, it was awful. And people have said, "Oh, I eat my words because he scored." Yeah, well done. He was in that cam role and he was awful in that role. So,
and then if we haven't got a substitute number 10 for the Villa game, then maybe Ndidi comes on later on in the game to play there, right?
Probably. And as much as I'd like to see this El Canus, if he does get signing time for Villa, I don't think he will start. I want him to start. I don't think he will because he won't know what to do in this system yet. He will need to bed in and have a system in his mind before he starts playing, which I don't want it to happen. I want him to start against Villa because I think he could be the creative spark out of the team, but I don't think he'll be ready.
It's like when you get a toy for when you get a toy for your birthday when you were younger, Facundo Buonanotte, and then Christmas comes round and a new toy comes and you're like, hey, Facundo, he's not even our player.
I want him. Yeah, I want him.
Facundo ain't even our player. He's on loan. Well, I'll have Bilal, thanks. No, I think they're both going to be really important. So let's do score predictions now. I'm going to go 1-1. What are you saying?
1-1.
Let us know in the comments.
I'm taking a draw. Obviously, everyone would hope for a win, but realistically,
would you have taken
better
2
than
points? Would you have taken 2 points from Spurs, Fulham, Villa at the start of the season?
Yeah, because if you think about it, if you're getting a point out of Villa and Spurs and you lose to Fulham, then you'd be like, that's a very decent 2 points. But if you said you got 1 point from Fulham and 2 losses against Villa and Spurs, then you're probably like, yeah, that's not good. But again, a great point.
My head's going with Peter and Andy, by the way, 3-1. I agree with that, but my heart is going for a 1-1 draw. It's not looking positive in the chat. It's actually me being the positive one for once. So 2-2 draw, Craig says. Nicky says 2-2. D. Henry says 3-1 Leicester. Again, very interesting photograph there. Keith says 4-1 Villa, and obviously Andy said 3-1 Villa. Dawn says, unfortunately, I do think we lose, but would be so happy with a point. Tito Blue says 1-0 to City. Tito's always trying to rein me in with my negativity, so I'm not surprised you've said a 1-0 win. Are we signed a striker yet? No, we've not signed a striker yet. I'll tell you who we have signed, though. Well, all but signed, all but announced, should I say, is, like we just spoke about, Bilal El Kanous, the Moroccan international. He played for Belgium's youth levels internationally, and then obviously made the switch to Morocco. He's played, I think, 14 times for Morocco. He played in the Olympics. He won bronze in that. He scored in the Olympics as well. He's played 60-something games for Genk. I want to say 4 goals and 13 assists or something like that. Not massive numbers, but and to be fair, what some people do, and when I say some people, I mean this man over here. They find it too easy to just look at the player's stats online and say, oh, he's only scored this and he's only assisted that. But my good old friend, handy FB Ref, has come in clutch once more. And as you can see here, that is Abdul. Never mind. That was Abdul. That wasn't. I wish that was Bilal El
Get ready, go all red.
No, it's not all red. Here we go. This is Bilal El Kanous. There we go. So as you can see, non-penalty goals and non-penalty XG and shots are low. But if you move further down, obviously you've got assists, expected assists, expected MPXG plus. Yeah, I think that's non-penalty expected goals and expected assists. Shot creating actions, passes attempted, progressive passes, tackles, and aerials won, which are the surprise bits there. He looks like a really good player, and I think the bottom stats, especially the tackles and aerials won, that actually probably means that we won't miss Ndidi's kind of attributes as much, because this guy is able to win the ball high up the pitch and he's able to win the ball in the air as well, which is a surprise because he's 5'10" or 5'9", but he must have a good jumping reach on him. So looking at that, Reedy, mate, I mean, to me, it looks, well, creative, really. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Well, he's exciting in my way. Again, I like you said, I look at the goals and I think he's not got much stats wise to show that he's that good of a player, but he is only 20. People said that Buonanotte is only 19. He shouldn't be outstanding yet, but the only thing is he looks exciting. People are saying he's a very highly rated player. People are saying that, again, looking at the thing that Genk won, the 15% sell-on clause, surely a club will want that if they think this player could be something in the next couple of years. So fair enough. It looks like an exciting one. Hopefully he does well for us. And again, it's not like Buonanotte who we can't buy. We are buying this guy outright. And hopefully he's a good player. And if we stay in the league, then maybe you could turn into something that is like 50, 60 million in the future.
And you mentioned there about the 20%, 15% release score. Here's another thing that kind of backs up that he's clearly highly rated. So Tom Colomos from the Mail Sport as well said that he turned down Champions League interest in favour of moving to England. Clearly, we always accuse players that go to big clubs of not really caring about game time. Dewsbury Hall being one of them, let's be honest. But this guy's clearly turned down interest, and if I'm right, it was by Leverkusen, and there was one other club that were interested. The Genk manager said today
that's mental.
Bayer Leverkusen. Yeah, it was Bayer Leverkusen and Leipzig. They were both interested in him. He's decided
turning down Leverkusen. I'm sorry, that is a joke. Like, that is mental, because they've just won the league and they're gonna go probably do it again, knowing them.
Well, what I'll say, I think there's two reasons for it. Three reasons actually. There are three. Pay. Would have offered more wages.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Two, he might just be, a lot of younger people, Premier League. He might just be a Premier League fan. He might have just had dreams of playing in the Premier League. And three, minutes. He knows he's going to play a lot of Leicester. He probably wouldn't at Bayer Leverkusen or Leipzig.
No, because they've got. I was going to say
probably loaned him out.
They haven't got
They'd have probably loaned him out. Yeah, they'd have probably loaned him out. So clearly highly rated. Great stats, but I wonder how it would compare to Alves. I think he's better than Alves. I do think he's better than Alves, to be honest with you. Reedy's got this bee in his bonnet about Will Alves.
It's not me. I'm just saying that we're paying £20 million for this player. He must be somewhat decent. Alves is probably worth about 500k. I'm just stating the fact that Alves has played 200 minutes max for England. 500k.
By the way, this is the same guy that said Wout Faes was a £50 million player the other week.
A few years ago, yes.
No. You said it about 2 months ago.
Well, yeah, because he is a decent player.
I agree about Will Alves. I agree your take on him, just not the price. I think he's probably worth a few million, 3, 4, 5 million.
Well, you know what I mean. The level difference. Yeah. Saying this guy's worth 20 mil. He's not going to get ahead of him easily by a mile.
Foxy, good evening, everyone. I'm late to stream tonight, so I was just wondering if you have any news on El Kanousi. I don't know about El Kanousi, mate, but yeah, I don't know about El Kanousi, but Bilal El Kanous, he's all but announced. I would call it. I would say. Steve Cooper spoke about him in the press conference. He said it's moving along and blah blah blah. And let's be honest, How often do you see a manager talk about somebody else's player when the deal isn't going to be done? It's going to be done, right? It's going to be done. So,
you never know. It could be announced at 7, so he might want to stay on until just past
yeah,
7.
I'll
Announced.
yeah, I will wait 5 minutes. I mean, he's been at the training ground all morning. Was it yesterday? No, it was this morning.
Well,
He
he
flew over.
he completed his medical last night in Manchester, which is, again, I'm guessing most players do that if they can't get straight to the ground. And then, yeah, he's moved to Leicester to get like the photo and the media sorted, whatever.
He flew to Manchester yesterday morning. He had his medical in Manchester yesterday, like afternoon. Yeah, and then travelled down to probably just sign everything and do the media. So I will have the Leicester City Twitter page on my screen, getting ready to just see if anything does come in at 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm only joking, Foxy. Don't worry. Patrick says Alves needs loaning out. Well, he does now that we've got El Canoes, because now we've got Buonanotte and El Canoes. So now he can be loaned out. I agree. It'd be nice to see him in the Championship, actually, just to see how he does at that level, because that was the level we were at last year, and we were asking for him to feature. Sell fast if we can get 50 million. Yeah, I'd sell him if we could get 50 million. Yeah. Reedy, what you like? Alves will come back and invite you in the bomb. What? What are you on about, Craig?
No, I'm not. I'm not like a hater on Alves. I'm just saying he's not Premier League level. He might be. He might have been a player where you could sub on and do okay if you need a bit more energy in the team. Even because of it being academy and he wants to play for Leicester, yeah, fair enough. But we bought this El Canoes. We've got Buonanotte. He's not going to get in front of both of them now. He's not like, I get he's an academy player and you want to see him do well. He just isn't ready. I'm sorry. A League One or Championship player, to let him go on loan and see how he does. He helped Dewsbury all. Dewsbury, for me, wasn't ready when he came in that relegation season. And was it relegation season? We let him go on loan to Luton, did well there, came back. I don't think he was that ready yet. Went back to the Championship, smashed it, and now, yes, we probably won't play as many minutes for Chelsea, but you can show him he's a decent player. You might help him.
Yeah. Tita Blue, I've had a discussion with someone else in a chat about this. Oh, here we go. Give me 1 second, Tita Blue. I'm going to come back to you in a sec. Here is Wolfie. Wolfie is a hater. So Wolfie.
Oh, wait. I was bottling it in the Carabao Cup. I know you're going to say it's only a shit cup, but it was funny to watch.
No, I did find it funny because I saw on Wolfie's Twitter that he did a hate along for the Leicester Spurs game, and he was going crazy when Spurs scored, and then obviously we ended up drawing. But Wolfie did say to me that Cooper's teams he likes to play against is Villa and Spurs. So, and he was right on Spurs. So maybe we could pull some out of the hat with Villa. But no, Wolfie, I hope you're well, mate. I hope to get you on the channel on Leicester Fan TV sometime soon when we play you. That'll be good. No beef with Leicester, just one person. Yeah, he's got beef with Steve Cooper, which is, I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you, Wolfie. I don't like him either. I wish you'd have kept him. But yeah. Anyway, back to Tito Blue's comment. Cooper said no player has approached to say unhappy. Now with this, I don't believe it, because a manager would never come out and say, "Oh, Wout Faes has told me he wants to leave." Brendan Rodgers said that Wesley Fofana was committed, and one day later he went on strike. So I don't think that. Yeah. Anytime, boy. Yeah, anytime. I'll get in touch with you later in the season, Wolfie. But yeah, we've got 2 minutes till at 7, and there is nothing so far on the.
They normally do a little teaser, so it probably won't be at 7. But
did they do it for IU? I think they waited until dead on the hour. I think with IU, I think they did.
Maybe actually, yeah.
Exactly the same name. Who? I don't know. Andy Medhurst says good cup draw. Walsall away. Yeah, we'll see. It's not even that far away, is it, Reed? It's like 2 weeks away, isn't it? Or is it just after the international break? Walsall.
It's either just before Palace or just after Palace.
Okay.
It's one of the two. I think they mentioned it was either the week before or the week after Palace. So there might not be as a big international break as you think.
Yeah. Forest Fan TV and Leicester Fan TV. Yeah, Leicester Fan TV started first though. So,
yeah, they
actually, Well, actually, Arsenal Fan TV started first, to be fair. But yeah. But yeah, anyway, we're coming towards the end of the show. There's 180 people in here. Please, please, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It is now 7 o'clock and there is no Bilal El Khanous announcement. So we might be waiting either another hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or maybe tomorrow for that one. I'll stay on for one more minute just in case they do it late. Reedy can have a look. But Keith says, how do you feel about the format for the Carabao? Reedy's bothered by it, but I don't give a damn. Hey,
I'm not bothered about the cup. I'd rather have lost last night.
Would you rather be bigger or would you rather have won more trophies more recently? I mean, I'd rather have won more trophies more recently, personally.
We don't live in the past, so.
Well,
we do now.
Wolfie, would you have? Wolfie, would you have switched being the bigger club if it meant winning the Premier League and the FA Cup in the modern era? I know you've done it in the past, all right.
You were against shit teams at that point.
Yeah, Wolfie, I know you're no spring chicken, mate, but were you even born when you guys won all your stuff? I'm not sure. Is he definitely coming, or is Rudkin? No, he's coming. Bilal's coming. Really, nothing.
Get ready. It's not going to work anymore, is it? Now you said that.
No. Nothing coming. Nothing coming. Reedy, no.
What with?
Bilal. Is there anything that's come out in the last minute?
No, of course there, mate. It's not at 7 o'clock. It'll be. It might be at 8. You never know. But I can't see it.
Notifications on, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do.
And I'm also seeing here breaking news: Leicester is in for Amanda Broya from Chelsea after his Ipswich move collapsed. If Fotusi and Nadis move can't happen, Armando is the backup option.
I do agree with you on that. I would like to see that Greek guy come in.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Because he scores pretty 40 goals a season, mate. There's, like I've always said, I don't care what league they're in, as long as piss off. As long as a guy can score a goal, whatever league he's in, he knows where the goal is. It doesn't matter. You're that good of a quality player to know where the goal is.
Absolutely. All my response to that, Wolfie, would be: were you even born? Were you even born? I think there should be a rule. If something happened before you were born, you can't talk about it. You know what I mean?
No.
Like you can't talk about the achievements of the.
You can't. You can't say you done it. You done it because you're not there. So
it's all love, Wolfie. All right, that's it, everyone. Yeah, like I said, hit the like button, hit subscribe. He wasn't born. Lovely stuff. Wolfie, no talking, mate. Come on, no talking about it. Come on. Hit the like button, hit subscribe. Leave a comment if you're watching this back later on and it's not live. Leave a comment, let us know what you think to the Villa game, and yeah, hopefully we get something from it. 22, my arse, 22. Double that, mate. Double that. Anyway, that's all for tonight. I'll see you next Thursday at 6:30. Jamie will be here half 9 on Sunday for the Aftermath show. Phil's back Monday. Monday at 7:30, and then, like I said, it'll be me again on Thursday. For one more comment, Tommy, come on, man. Anyone can come on the show. Anyone can leave comments as long as it's all.
Other than you, Tommy, you can't.
Yeah. Do you know him? Do you know him? Oh, okay. All right. We love you, Tommy. All right. Cheers, everyone. Thanks very much, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.
Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, Everod's, Barlow Blinds, Booker Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Distillers Direct, Hologram, Take Me, Nubian Cow, The Fox's Arms and Rainbows. Run by the fans, for the fans. Follow us on socials at Leicester Fan TV and visit leicesterfantv.com for all the latest news, views and videos.